dusk to dawn curfew has been imposed on the Igangan communities as part of efforts to curtail the likelihood of reprisal attacks over the eviction of herders penultimate Friday. The decision was arrived at by residents and indigents, including the traditional rulers, community leaders, and youth groups. Flashback: Yoruba warlord Sunday Adeyemo asked Fulani residents to leave, check kidnappings allegedly perpetrated in the area by herders linked to the ethnic group. He accused Mr. Abdulkader of harboring the herders allegedly kidnapping and killing residents of the community. Convenor, Igangan development advocate Oladokun Oladiran told the nation the curfew option was because of a lack of faith in security measures by the government. He said, "I've not seen the 200 Amotekun operative reportedly deployed by Governor Seyi Makinde." He urged the governor to personally visit the affected communities to see things for himself, especially the havoc unleashed on residents by criminal herdsmen. Wow. So with all of this trouble here and there, you can imagine even after everything has been made open, the governor has not even visited the place, not to talk of when the whole thing had not blown out to the whole world to see, and people were crying of these things. If they had done the needful from the beginning, believe you me, all of these things that we are experiencing wouldn't have come up. All the problems we are having now were created by the government, because when things begin to happen, before it will escalate, they will be looking, they will be watching, just like most of the portals that we have on our roads today. When they are beginning to, the ground begins to open, that is the time they need. So just fill them up and do the needful. No, they will wait until it will now cause a bigger problem. From the constitution, we have the councillors, we have the local government chairman, not to talk of Lagos, the governor. Across board, you have commissioners all around, which they are paying heavily. They will see all of these things, yet they will look the other way until it will become problem. Even while people will be shouting and crying, they won't even do anything until the problem will escalate. Then they will now look for a way to assign budget, or to budget for that, budget the contract, or give the contract to somebody, of which at the end of the day they will not still do it well. After like 1 year or 6 months, we will still come back to the same problem. That is the same thing with the issue of insecurity. When people will be crying out gradually, these are the things we are facing, they will tell you they are committed to secure you, but that is not the real thing in the real sense. In reality, that is not just the way it is. So up till now, the governor has not gone there. And the other day, after he came back from the meeting, they had together with other governors, he told us this and this and this and this and that. And now they said they have not even seen the 200 Amotekun operatives reportedly deployed by the governor. They have not seen it. Those are the things we talk about. All of these are just going to be on the pages of newspaper. They will read beautiful speeches to you, but the work, the problem is in the doing. They won't do it. Now that day, everybody was like, yes, this and that. But now the people are to guide themselves, because the reason why the Amotekun are supposed to be deployed all around that place is for security. But they will still play lip service. By the time they start failing, when somebody comes out, they will say you have no right, you don't have the constitutional backing to do what you are doing. But you that have the right to do what you need to do, you will not do it. You won't do it. Meaning that up till now, he has not gone there. Why Igbo, Yoruba, and Ijaw no join together and deal with these Fulani people? Fulani are slave people. Fulani don't become something else. Of course, they become something else, because they are getting backing from the constituted authority. That is why it is like that. Well, it's a nice one. Let them secure themselves. Seyi Makinde is a supporter of Fulani herdsmen. It's good measure to be vigilant. Kudos to you people of Igangan for rising to the occasion. You have given all other communities in Nigeria a template on how to deal with criminal elements, no matter who they are, and nothing bad should happen to all the good Nigerians. The Nigerians, Fulani, once they conform to principle of good neighborliness. Nice of you people. Take measures to secure your people. It is not a crime. If you wait for the so-called government, they enable those criminals to annihilate your people. They are obvious accomplices. Nice one. You need to keep it up. Don't wait for any government or governor, because you can just wait till eternity. Wait in vain. Don't relent for now. They will surely come back to attack. What is new on the issues of kidnapping banditry in Southwest after the popular uprising by people on criminal elements residing in the forest? There is no any visible achievements or improvement of security. Then the issue is not from the forest as was perceived, and there must be reassessment of the problem. So the people who are supposed to do it, what are they waiting for? What are they waiting for? See, whether they are Fulanis or they are not Fulanis, nobody is going to be condoning crime. Those who are behind this whole thing should be fished out. Why is the government pussyfooty? If you say, oh, these are the people, these are not the people. Recently, we learned that some Yorubas are conniving with them, but they will show those people. But the so-called Fulani Herdsmen, they will never see them. They will never display them out. They will never be shown to the world. And you can imagine such a treatment for that matter. So you have to protect yourself, because these governments across board, both at the federal level and at the state level, at the local level, they are not ready to do anything. Instead, once they have money to do, they have the money to secure the lives of the people, they won't do it. They would prefer to put the money in their pockets and begin to tell stories. At the end of the day, before you know, the deed is already done, which is very, very unfortunate. It's very, very bad. People just have to secure themselves and don't wait for them, because if you do, it will be disastrous. Yeah, you are not talking. Whatever you can do to protect your town, do it. But remember, put everything in the hands of God first. Don't allow that Seriki to come back again. Well, this okay, these people are saying the Oro worshippers, because the Oro worshippers in that place, they are taking measures to do the needful, because they don't know how to protect themselves. Keep your weapons ready. If they need war, give it to them, and stop all these things. Stop all this. Since the government supports war indirectly, let war stop begin to happen. Okay, it's okay to protect yourself. I think it is not right for the government to return the Seriki Fulani, because the people did not want him, and the Yoruba adage says, okay, with no regard to anyone, it no better for anybody who clamor for return of the corporate Fulanis. Yes, because this one is telling us that the Oro worshippers did see what they are doing in Igangan over fear of reprisal of Fulanis. Yes, the residents of Igangan town in Barapa local government area are currently living in fear of a possible reprisal. Okay, over the eviction notice recently given to them by the promoter of Oduduwa Republic Chief Sunday Igboho. Since the house of Seriki Fulani in the community was set ablaze a few days ago, the residents have been living in fear and anxiety. Despite the security arrangement being put in place by the government, the Oro worshippers in the community, in conjunction with the traditional ruler Oba Adewuyi Olaoye and the youth of the community, have put precautionary measures in place to forestall reprisal attack by killer herdsmen. Okay. In an interview with Punch, the traditional ruler confirmed that the Oro festival is currently going on in the town to appease the gods for protection, and the dusk to dawn curfew has been put in place to ensure every movement is monitored at night. Yes, it has to be monitored. So guys, leave your comment below and let's have your take. Thank you.